Hello friends, welcome to my channel, and today let's solve practice paper 6 of class 9 from Total English book. So as usual you go through by the question number 1, 2 and 3. Let me directly begin from the question number 4. And if you have not yet subscribed the channel, please subscribe it. So question number 4 is the comprehension. So you go through by the passage. Let me give you the solution directly. So here the first question. Here you have to select the correct options. So the first one, enormous, which means huge. So option A is correct. Second, stacked, which means piled up. So option C is correct. Second, which word in the passage means the opposite of the word straight. So here option D is correct, twisting. Next, answer the following questions briefly in your own words. So the first question, how did the narrator deal with the patients before the medical supplies arrived? So the answer will be, in the first few days, the narrator treated the patients with a few drugs, instruments and bandages that he had brought with him in his trunk. Second question, state why the cases had been unloaded on the opposite bank of the river and why they had been unloaded before it was daylight. So the answer will be, the cases were unloaded on the opposite bank of the river to avoid the risk of entering the narrow twisting branch stream. The cases had been unloaded before it was daylight because the captain was running behind schedule. Next question, number C. Why did narrator not get a corrugated iron building as a hospital? So the answer will be, there were no laborers to build the corrugated iron building to be used as a hospital, so the narrator could not get the promised building. Next question, number D. What problem the narrator had to face in the absence of an adequate building for a hospital? How did he solve the problem? So the answer will be, due to the lack of an adequate building for the hospital, the doctor had neither the proper space to store his medical equipment and supplies nor the place to examine the patients. He solved the problem by initially treating the sick in his own room and later in the open air. Then he shifted to a small windowless building which had been used as a chicken house earlier. Next question, number E. In your opinion, what kind of a doctor did the narrator prove to be? Give a reason to justify your answer. So the answer will be, I think that the missionary doctor was devoted to his profession. When proper facilities were not available for treating the patients, he improvised them. He did not let his work suffer. Number 4, here not more than 50 words, you have to summarize the problems faced by the narrator. So the answer will be, the narrator's luggage did not arrive in time. He had to treat the patients with medicines brought in his trunk. There was neither a hospital building nor proper space to store the medicines. He treated the patients in his room, in open air, and finally in a small windowless building. Next, question number 5. Here, fill in the blanks with the correct form of the word given in the bracket. First one will be combination. Second, influencing. Third, largely. Fourth, sitting. Fifth, healthier. Sixth, established. Seventh, prompted. And eighth, choosing. Next question, fill in the blanks with appropriate words. So Radha was amused at his joke. The teacher had great influence over his pupils. The victim will bleed to death. Cut the cake into small pieces. He was deprived of his money. They rejoiced at their success. Ravi rushed into the room. They congratulated him on his success. Next question number 3. Here again choose the correct option. The first one, who had snatched the boy's laptop? The police will soon find out. So here option B is correct. The police will soon find out who snatched the boy's laptop. Second, this book is very simple. Even a child can read it. So here option B is correct. The book being too simple that even a child can read it. Number 3, he might not be sure about it. In that case, he would not agree to it. So here option B is correct. Unless he is sure about it, he would agree to it. Number 4, they should hurry up, otherwise they will miss the bus. So here option D is correct. Unless they hurry up, they will miss the bus. Next, number 4, here again select the correct option. So the first one, Ravi is the cleverest pupil in the class. So here option A is correct. No other pupil in the class is as clever as Ravi. Second one, the new regulation made the people happy. So here option D is correct. The new regulation brought happiness to the people. Number 3, there are 11 players in a football team. So the option will be a football team comprises 11 players. Number 4, she examined the document carefully. So here you have to end the sentence with care. So the correct option will be A. She examined the document with care. Number 5, she was in such a terrible state that I will never forget. So here you have to end the sentence with state she was in. So here option C is correct. I will never forget what a terrible state she was in. Number 6, the little boy hid himself so that he might not be seen. So here you have to use otherwise. So here option A is correct. The little boy hid himself, otherwise he would have been seen. Number 7, have lunch with me on Friday, Punit said to us. So here you have to use invited. So the correct option will be C. Punit invited us for lunch on Friday. The last one, I shall go to the play if you come. And here you have to end the sentence unless you come. So option D will be correct. I shall not go to the play unless you come.